Okay, we're going to um, make a particle scroll effect using Adobe Muse CC 2017. So let's take a look what we're gonna have today first. So this is pretty simple, just a paper background and just a simple enter button. And then once we click on the enter, this happens. And as you scroll up and down, go up, go down. So it's a kind of a cool effect. Okay, so in order to do this, we need to prepare the two images, one for the background and one for it's kind of the object, or it could be a symbol, logo, or image, anything. Um, this is one of my favorite, the Korean traditional roof tile image. So I have one of this, and then I have background image. It would be better to have a transparent pin file so we can apply any different background behind this object. So first, this is let me check the image size. It's about 400 by 400. It's not square, but I would keep about this size, 400 pixel height. Okay, so first I'm going to divide this one picture into multiple pieces. The easiest way to do this is use the slice tool from the toolbox and select the entire area. So we have one custom slice, and hold down the control, click on that, and choose divide slice. So we're going to divide into a fold, divide horizontally to 4 rows, and then 4 columns vertically. So it will have total 16 pieces like this. Okay. Now I'm going to save everything, this the individual piece as a PNG file, the transparent pin file. So go to File, Export, Save for Web, or Command Option Shift S as a shortcut. And then by default, I have all the JPEG files. That's my file format. So I want to change it into PNG. So choose the slice tool, select from the first one, hold down the shift, and select everything. As ping24, so I can keep the transparent background, and save it. I'm going to save it to the first I'm going to change the name, tile, because this is a roof tile. On my desktop, let me make a new folder called particle effect. Create it and save it. And let me check my folder if everything's saved correctly. So my desktop, particle effect images, and I have from tile number 1 to tile number 16 as a pin file, so which is good. So now let's open new Muse file. Make sure for the scrolling effect it has to be fixed width format, no fluid width, so fixed width. And page width, I'm gonna keep it same, so I'm not gonna change anything. So 960 pixel dimension. Okay. First, let's open the A master page. and get rid of any header or any of the footer area. So move this blue tab to the top and this one to the all the way down bottom. Okay, now back to the site, open home page. Since we're going to have really kind of a simple thing, so first I want to let me zoom out down to a 25%, and then we're going to no, not this one, this entire thing. Just increase your document size down to somewhere around 3000 pixel height. Okay. And then make sure I'm working on the home page. Let me change let me import that paper background as a browser fill. So click on the browser fill and click on the add image, and then on my desktop, particles, effect, images. Oh, my tile image is somewhere else. It's not in here. That was under tile. Yeah. So my paper. Open. Not as a tile. Scale to fill. Centered. Scrolling. Which is good. Okay. And then we're gonna need to have guideline. So open the ruler, Command R, and place your mouse cursor on top ruler and keep pressing and drag it down and place your guideline on 1000 pixel height. 1000. It doesn't have to be very, very accurate, but just to make it precise, back to 100, and let me stop it somewhere exactly on 1000. Hey, 1000. Okay, now I'm back to 75 so I can view everything. Okay, so first on the very top, I'm going to have the really simple enter button, enter, and then let me change my typeface. Georgia is fine, bigger, maybe border. Let me place it and center, not very top, or somewhere here. So my first page is done. So under 1000 pixel height where we have the guidelines, that's right here. So we're going to have the roof tile image somewhere here. Okay, so go to file, place. Now I'm going to import all of those 16 different images. So particle effect images, and select all 16 PNG files, open, and then we're going to click 16 times. So I'll click the first piece, and then place your mouse cursor right next to it, but do not touch the previous piece, and then it will replace everything. Not this one. Here. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Excuse me. 13. Nope. 14, 15, and the last. There we go. So I have all 16 pieces. Let me select all. I'm going to center it. So somewhere here. Okay. So let me preview it. Command Shift E, preview the page. And I have this. Okay. So there's no function yet. So back to Muse. So from now on, there are 16 pieces, and I'm going to assign the different scrolling effects by changing the initial speed and then the direction of each piece, and then we're gonna do some kind of like a puzzle. So select the first piece and then open the scroll effect, motion, check the motion box. So the first piece, want to make it coming in from the left, or from the top left, diagonally or vertically or horizontally. You can control it. So initial speed is number 1. It's coming in from the left. And also I want to make it coming down from the top to the bottom. So let me enter number 1, same value. And key position supposed to be 1,000. That's where the second page begins. And final motion, there's no final motion. We want to keep it as it is. So let's take a look. Command Shift E. As I scroll down, first piece is missing, but once it hits the 1,000 pixel area, and then my first piece is coming in and landing and touchdown, but something weird because I haven't set the animation or scrolling effect for other pieces. So back to Muse. From the second one, motion is coming in from the left, also coming down from the top, but I'm gonna change the number like 3. The higher number you have, the faster speed you will get, meaning faster motion means since it is coming in faster, meaning it will start moving later. So it's a kind of opposite. Key position will be the same, 1,000, and no final motion. Okay, so let's take a look. Command Shift E. Take a look at the animation of first and the second piece. As I scroll down, first piece coming in, and then second piece is coming in after. Okay, so this is kind of a numbering game. Back to Muse. Okay, from the third one, motion. I want to make it coming in this time from the right to the left, and let me change the number, maybe 3. I don't know how it's gonna look like, but we can just try that. It will be coming down, maybe number 1, and same key position, 1,000 pixel, and no final motion. I will just keep going. Motion coming in from the right to the left. Let me try 1.5 decimal, and then coming down 2.5, and same key position, 1,000, and no final motion. So I'm done with my first row. Let's take a look. Command Shift E. Scrolling down, they're coming in different speed from the different angle. So same way, let me finish all other 12 more pieces. So the second one, motion is coming in from the left to the right, maybe 2. I will just keep it as it is. And then key position, same, and no final motion. Okay, now this motion from the left to the right, 3, and it's coming down like 1, and 1000 pixel dimension, and no final motion. Do the third one, coming in from the right to the left and coming down, maybe a 2, and same key position and no final motion. And the last one, motions from right to the left, coming down, initial speed, let's try something different, 3.5 and 2 and 1000 and no final motion. So let me preview it. So all the 8 pieces of top half is kind of the coming in, and they're making a new image of this object. Now let me keep going for the last 2 rows. So first, motion from the left to the right. This time I want to make it rise from the bottom. So let me try 3, I don't know. We'll see. 1000 and no final motion. So Command Shift E again and see what happens as I scroll down. So this will happen. So let's keep going for other pieces. Okay, motion coming from the left to the right, 2.5, and then it's coming up from the bottom to the top. I don't know, maybe 4, and same key position and no final motion. And this one I'll do the same way. Motion and it's coming in from the right to the left, this time maybe a 3.5, and then a vertical initial motion, let's say 2, and no, the same, the key position and no final motion. So I'm done with the 3 different kind of the rows. So let me preview it. As you scroll down, okay. Okay. Now back to Muse. We're done with that. And let's do the last row. Motion from the left to the right, and initial motion for the up and down. I would keep it, I don't know, 2.5, and the same key position, 1000, and no final motion, 0. So just keep going, and then one day we will finish. Open motion coming from the left to the right, and rising, I want to try something a little different, maybe 3 and 2.5 and no final motion. So let me test it. My Illustrator, Command Option up. Sorry. Okay. I think we didn't do anything for this. Oh, I forgot it. Motion coming in from the left to the right. No, from right to the left. And then rising as 4. And same key position, 1000 pixels. And no final motion. Okay, so let's take a look. First, the second, and the third row is done. Okay, I think still there are a few more pieces I need to do. Okay, so this one is done, and this, and that. Motion coming in from the right to the left and from the bottom to top. So 3.5 and vertically 2, and same key position 1000, and then no final motion. And the last piece is same thing. Check the motion box coming in from the right to the left, and then I want to make it coming down from the top to the bottom. So let me have maybe 3, and same key position 1000 pixels, and then no final motion, 0. I think it is done. So Command Shift E to preview it. As I scroll down, oh, I think there's something's missing. That one. Let me fix it. Muse and you. Oh yeah, I didn't change it. That key position. That's why. 1000. Let's try again. Command Shift E. So basically it is done, but what I did, I just made a kind of a button, and then I'm going to make a link to the top of my second page where I have the image of a roof tile. So back to Muse. First, we're going to have a link, and I mean the anchor right above and right under this 1000 pixel guidelines right here. Okay, so let me go back. Anchor on 1000 pixel height. And I would name it as a tile. And then let's check the oh, where did it go? So highlight the enter button. We're gonna hyperlink it to home. Okay. Now preview the site. When I click on it, we're making link to not home, to tile. Yeah, this one. Command Shift E again. When I click on it, or when you scroll up and down, okay. So this is what we have for the particle scrolling effect. Okay. Okay.